Uechi Kata. There are signature moves in Uechi Kata. There are moves that you do constantly from the beginning, Kanshiwa Kata, all the way to Sansei Ryu Kata. Signature moves. So what I'm going to do with Maurice Suki is I'm going to do just certain things, especially moving in one piece, just to illustrate a few things. I'll have a few more kata tips later on as we go along. Okay, Maurice is going to show you moving in one piece, which means the foot and the finish of the block end at the same time. This is where you're going to get your speed and power in your kata. Maurice, go. Okay, come on back. Now you notice there's not really a step. He's more shuffling and sliding through the block and the step of finishing at the same time. That's what I mean when I mean one-piece movement. And that really, really explodes. That's where you get your power. That's the essence of Uechi Ryu Kata. Now, if you go a little bit more advanced, what are we going to do? We're going to do the end of Sansei Ryu now. The end of Sansei Ryu, you have some deep stances. You go from deep stance to deep stance, a horse stance to horse stance. Maurice will do about 3 or 4 movements. This is right in the middle of your Sansei Ryu Kata. Watch the head, everything moves, sliding, everything is one piece. Go. So that's just the middle of the nucleus of Sansei Ryu. One thing I want to point out, the left foot. Now if you watch Maurice's left foot, that left foot is going to go, we're going to go through about what? 4 movements, I believe. And that foot doesn't leave that spot. Okay, do it. Come back, come back, come back, come back. Do it slowly, go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 movements, the ball of the left foot never left the floor. Okay? Very, very important. If you analyze the Uechi Kata, analyze it. When you have attacking moves, and a very good attacking move that we have is when you go into that deep stance and you do the elbow and the riken. When you go there, you can do this going right at feet. When you're going into this attacking move, the most powerful thing you can do is have the foot, the stance, finish at the same time that block finishes. Then you have the good Sanchin power base for the elbow and the riken and the shoten.
But it's right at the very, very end. The step is going first.
Yes.
Step goes first.
Now, as a matter of fact, you've got to hold back those hands a little bit. Yes? Because the hands are going to move a lot faster than the step.
Yeah, the block happens in the last 5% of the movement.
Right. The block doesn't really do anything until everything is over. And what this will do is this will force you to do the wauki very, very fast. And speed kills. And that's where your power comes from. Do it again, Maurice. Please notice how long he waits before he actually makes the block. One more time. Okay, see how long he waits for those hands? So that's very, very, very important. Very important. When you do any non-attacking movement, like these movements here with the cat stance, these are non-attacking movements, but they should not be done that flowery. This movement here is still right out of Sanchin, and it's still very, very strong. And when that foot hits, the block is finished. It's very, very strong. I don't want to see any flowery movements there. It's not that flowery. Uechi Ryu Kata. I'll be doing another one later on as we do this. But these are just some movements that you should work on to make your kata really, really explode. Ready? Here, bow, here, Bow. Thank you, Pete. Good night.